Hi, everybody. Welcome to the Real on the Real, where we tell you the real stuff. Now, before we begin, we want to make sure that you like, you subscribe, and you comment below because this is season 13, episode reunion number 2 for Real Housewives of Atlanta. Yes. And in honor today of my girl, Portia, I'm wearing Portia lashes, if you guys can notice. Girls, do you notice?
Yes, we can't miss them.
Yes, I would be wearing Portia hairdo, but my hair is a tad bit longer than hers. And, I got these in right now, so can't do that. But for my girl, Portia, we're keeping it real. Okay, so now we're going to get into what happened on the reunion. It was a good reunion episode, wasn't it?
Yes, it was calmer than last week. Last week was full of emotion.
Yes, and there were some surprises too for me. So let's get it going. Let's get it popping. So our girl, first of all, Drew and Toya. What was up with that? Like, was it really a theme? Was it really?
Listen, I just think Drew is a liar. Because if multiple people are saying that you did something, girl, just say, I must have been drunk.
She is a liar, and she lies all the time. I can't remember what it was last week, but she blatantly lied about something.
The Halloween thing, the Indian costume.
Yes, and then she lied about something else at the end. Now I can't remember what it was, but all she does is lie. That's all.
So do you think her and her husband's event thing, him leaving, was a lie, or did he really leave and was at strip bars?
It's a lie. He was in the basement. He was in the basement for 3 days. He was. He didn't go nowhere.
That's what I thought too.
Yeah.
So let's get back to the Drew and Toya. What is their issue? What is their issue with each other?
They have a love-hate relationship. I think
but we didn't see that, did we?
No. All we saw was the hate.
Yeah.
And then later on, we found out that there was some love there.
Yeah. So that makes me think, why does Bravo only choose to show the hate?
Right.
Why not show the love? It would wouldn't it made it more interesting if we would have saw that love-hate relationship, wanted to figure out where they're going to go next?
Right. It would have made it more dynamic. Yeah.
Right.
So, but I think some of the things were off camera, like I guess when they were hugging and crying on each other, I think that was like after.
It was in South Carolina, and that trip they could have showed that.
Oh, was it?
Chose not to. Yeah, it was in South Carolina. Yeah. Was it before she called her out on her husband about not being like in the good relationship, or was it after? Probably before. And that's probably why she got so mad, because here I am crying on your shoulder, and now you're going to dig about my relationship with my husband. You know?
I wonder if they have a secret pact with each other. Let's act the bitch on TV so that we can come back the next season.
I don't think so. I think because as soon as Toya saw Drew's messed up wig, and she said her wig was lifting up. As soon as the first time she met, she called her out on her nasty ass wig. So I think instantly Drew saw, Toya saw this girl is a herb. I'm going to make fun of her. And she became her target.
I know, but she was a target with a mouth, a target that was ready. She must have been practicing.
Yeah,
she probably had some lines ready.
Remember you told me.
Is it that hard when somebody's hair looks that bad?
But no, I'm talking about Drew coming back at her. Drew came back at her.
Well, it took a while. She formulated, she thought about it, and then she came up with that signed autograph. It took her a minute to come back at her. And it was good. It was good. She came back at her.
So what about, do you think that Drew can actually fight, or do you think it's a bunch of pop and circumstance?
I think it's a bunch of pop and circumstance.
Yeah, I definitely don't think she can fight.
Okay. And were you guys surprised?
I would not have her on my team.
No.
Were you guys surprised to learn that Toya had 3 kids?
Yes.
One is a 1-year-old?
Shocked.
I wasn't, because she keeps popping up in my YouTube, so I've seen some of her videos. Especially with the drama between her and her now ex-husband, I think. So yeah, I need that.
She looked really good for having a 1-year-old in the beginning of the season. She popped back. And that being her third, she popped back.
Yeah, she looked great. I mean, she's an exercise enthusiast, right?
I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
well, she's going out with the trainer right now, right? If they're still together.
Yeah, she is.
Okay.
Take this picture for her.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Can I put it on pause for 1 second, please?
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm so sorry, you guys.
Get it together, girl.
I know. Sorry.
Fix your hair.
Like it's bothering me. I wish I had something to secure my bottom.
Isn't she going out with the trainer, or maybe I think she's still going out with the trainer, right?
Yeah, I think so. They have like a YouTube channel together. So
she
have on real quick. Yeah. Real quick. They got a whole channel. It's like Bon and LaToya.
But now she has with this new boyfriend.
Yes.
Okay.
I wonder who owns the channel, because
probably Toya.
Yeah, she's probably learned her lesson.
Yeah.
Okay. While we're talking about them, I was surprised because I saw clips of our girl Tanya, the one that's in
Canada
or wherever she's at. I was hoping that they would bring her on the show.
Tanya checked out. She's like, I'm not fooling with you guys. I need to keep my man. And not saying nothing about me. Because they haven't said anything really about what she's done since she's been off. So
it's see what she did when she was there.
She's gone. She's gone with the been fabulous.
Well, she put herself. Okay, so Kenya said she heard two people, like two women, in the room, I guess, with Bolo, and Tanya placed herself there at the table where she said, "Oh, we were in there eating snacks and gummies or something." So can conclude that she was probably in there engaging in some
snacks. Right.
So yeah, she was just like, "Look, I'm gonna peace out." But since then, they haven't said. They've just been targeting Portia. They haven't said anything about.
I wonder if she was off limits, and they all agreed
she was off limits. I think they all agreed to save her marriage, that they weren't going to talk about her, which I think is real good.
Right.
Yeah.
But if I was her man, I'd be like,
But let's get back to Toya and Drew. Because Toya spilled some real good tea.
Yes.
She said that, "Oh, Drew, you cheated on your husband with me." And Drew was like, "What are you talking about?" "No, I didn't." And she's like, "Yes, honey, we kissed." And she's like,
Do you believe?
Oh, yes.
Well,
honey.
Candy was co-signing, and somebody else said they saw it too.
Well, Candy said, and Portia, you said that you saw Drew and Toya kiss. And then, of course, Portia decided to not say anything because that's her girl. But Candy's not a liar. Candy does not lie about stuff. So it's true. She's just,
I know. I wonder what her husband thinks. Or does he even care?
I don't know. Some men don't care. Some men do care. I don't know.
Yeah. I guess I don't really see him as getting too mad about that.
Me neither.
Especially since he didn't really get too upset. He said he was like, when he saw it, he was upset, but he didn't seem like he was too upset about it.
Anything that gives her more fame.
And some husbands would not go for that. They don't care where you are. No.
I think for him, anything that gives her more fame and notoriety, I think he's okay with.
Yeah, coins.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh, what was so hilarious was when when Kenya and Drew were arguing, and Drew was like, and then they were talking about how Drew was like, "Well, you say you talked about being broke and not splitting checks, but then when you were getting your hair done, you were saying that you wanted your money back because you were invited to the party." And then Kenya was like, "Oh, I was just trying to be funny, cracking jokes." And then
she wasn't cracking jokes. She was
cracking jokes.
She was that serious. If I was getting ready for a party that I was invited to, then all of a sudden I was told I wasn't getting invited for it, and I spent all this money on hair and makeup, I would be upset.
Right.
Because it's gone to waste.
Yeah. And so, but then she was like, what did she say? She had said, And then she said, "Oh, but I got $1 million house. $1 million house in Georgia, not that big deal. Not that big of a deal." And then Kenya was like, "Well, girl, you haven't been working at all. Where's your checks at?" And then Drew was like, 400 million at the box office. I was like, what?
480 million at the box office.
Kenny was like, what? That has nothing to do with what's in your bank account. And it doesn't. That's 400 million in someone else's bank account, not yours. I was like, that's so whack.
No, what I thought was...
No one can even name one movie that you've been in. Can you guys?
She did. She named the movie Step Up. She was in the movie on Lifetime. Was it Lifetime? Lifetime.
What's Step Up?
It's a dance movie.
It was a popular dance movie back in the day.
And she was a backup dancer because I watched it and I don't even know who she is.
Yeah, she was like Mario's friend, I think.
With no name.
Definitely wasn't the main character.
No, what I thought was funny was when they asked Drew, why did you talk about Kenya's marriage to the group? And Drew came up with what would have been LaToya would have came up with what was a plausible answer had it been on somebody else.
Right.
But unfortunately for her, Kenya doesn't play those games. No. She doesn't take any excuses.
Right.
Of course, if it's candy, Kenya does the candy and
Cynthia
slide.
Right.
But she didn't let Drew slide. She's just like, quit. What did she say? Quit being a baby. You may be the youngest one here, but you're not a baby.
No, she said.
No, she said you're not dumb. You're not the dumbest one here.
Yeah, it's just like you knew exactly what you were doing. Yeah, she was right.
Girl, she was definitely right. She was definitely right. She was trying to get brownie points with the other girls, but the other girls were like, eh. So it was funny to see her call her out on it. Mm-hmm. Then did you guys like when they talked about Drew making out with, LaToya making out with Drew and then making out with Portia, that Kenya got her feelings hurt? Did you really think Kenya had her feelings hurt? Or that whole, I might be lesbian, I might want to dip my fingers into the pond, was that all fake?
I think that was so fake. I do.
I think she just wants to, I don't know what I'm trying to say. Like she wants to
experiment.
Not necessarily experiment, because I don't know that I think she just wants people to have some type of interest in her. So her maybe liking women or being interested in women is a little more interested. And then everything going on with her marriage, I think she just wanted to have yeah. Mm-hmm. I don't know. I mean, she probably would have been interested in doing something with Toya because she did really seem like she was into her.
Yeah, she was really giggly and
she was flirting with her a lot, and I
do believe they were having fun with each other.
Yeah, but I don't think it would have been anything like would have gone past a kind of stage,
right,
and so forth. Mm-hmm. I've never met a woman that I would be interested in doing anything with. Nah.
No.
Sorry, Christian. not really into it. Sorry.
Maybe next lifetime.
Maybe a different life. I don't know.
So once again, Cynthia got no play. She got a little bit of a hit with the wedding, and that was it.
But that's kind of all she had in the show, right? I mean,
and the prenup. What do you guys think about that? Do you think
she needs to get that prenup?
Okay,
I'm happy they're in love, but she has to get that prenup, post-nup now.
So maybe I'm a little confused, but what does she, like, I know she has her house, but what else does she have?
She has Bailey wine cellar. She has the bags.
She has her modeling company that I don't know if it's still going. And then she has the sunglasses.
She has the sunglasses.
Yeah.
She has the bags. And plus she goes out, she makes appearances. I think she has money. I mean, not like...
I don't necessarily... Money. I mean, not to say that this isn't a reason not to get a prenup, but I just don't really... He don't seem like the type of guy that if they did split, that he would just be going after everything that she has.
Well, he could say that, he helped her grow her business even more. Mm-hmm. He is a TV personality himself, especially in the sports world. But I wonder his new position, what is it? And how much money is that going to bring? Right. We don't know. Is she holding out for more money? Is she holding out for what? Nobody really knows. But I understand. But Candy said you should.
We're talking about the same woman who wanted Nene to sign a friendship contract. So I think really is about and the way she's been acting about him head over heels. I think she's just in love and
she doesn't want to rock the boat.
Yeah.
But I think she's being dumb. And I don't know why he wouldn't agree to do it. Like, if he is all about like loving her and not being after
But what
her
about
money,
if you help them grow their business? Do you not
well,
think
then it should be in the contract, right?
Yeah.
Put that in there.
Yeah, I agree. Okay.
Yeah.
So it'll be interesting to see if she does sign it. Both Cynthia, both Porsche, both Candy and Kenya both want her to sign that, get a post up now done. Yeah. They had plenty of time to do it before the marriage because
it was COVID.
Right.
Yeah.
But did you find it interesting that his daughter was upset and didn't come to the wedding?
Yeah. What was that all about?
I don't know.
I missed that. I think I missed that. What happened?
Yeah. But I think 2 daughters were supposed to walk him down the aisle.
And only one
did. One didn't come.
Probably the youngest one, because remember how upset the youngest one was that one time she was crying when they were all over at his house. Remember that?
Yeah.
Probably her.
Oh, wow. So interesting. That was interesting. But that was it for Cynthia. I was surprised. Candy didn't get that much time neither. So if we move on to when they were talking about the dungeon, they didn't really talk about the dungeon the way that I thought they would. I thought they would be more forthcoming with the dungeon, and you would hear more about what really transpired there. And
have we gotten into the dungeon that much? I think that might be more so in the third part. Because what else do we have to talk about?
Are any of the husbands gonna come on, do you think?
Why would they come on? What did they have to offer?
Usually they come on, right?
I know, but there was Nene's husband's not there. What's her name? Drew's husband came out. LaToya doesn't.
You said Nene's husband.
Yeah, he used to come out. Remember, Greg?
Oh, yeah. I think, but the men were a lot more involved. They were like little junior housewives. Like, they were.
But who were the men?
They did things together.
Just Candy's husband, really.
Candy's
yeah,
husband?
he was only there like in a couple of scenes, I think.
Yeah, I guess they're just not involved.
Mike, but do we really need to see him again? And we already saw Drew's husband, Kenya's husband. He surely isn't coming out. But did you notice we finally got to see Kenya's daughter's face in the reunion?
Did we?
She was in the plane. Yes.
Oh, that's right. They didn't mush out her face.
They didn't mush out her face when they were in the plane. Right. I was like, ooh.
They must have signed something, or he must have agreed to it.
Yeah,
she did say that she got custody. She did.
Yeah, she did get custody. Yeah.
Oh, that's why. So we'll see her next season. She's a cutie.
Yeah.
And you know who else is getting cuter?
Who?
Portia's daughter.
Pilar.
Cute.
I thought she was cute too.
Yeah.
If you see pictures of Portia when she was little, she looks like Portia.
She looks just like Dennis. Okay, yeah, she's cute. You're right, she's cute.
I thought she's adorable. I mean, like, I did. But okay, so we talked about the dungeon, which was actually nothing.
Well,
Marlo came out looking stunning.
She did. She was showing all her auntie stuff.
All her goodies, fantastic. Yeah. That outfit was hard. It's hard to wear.
Oh yeah.
And be comfortable in sitting up. I'd have been sitting up.
I definitely couldn't do it. So
I think I would have sat up. I would have been leaning up against something, extending my lines.
Laying across the couch.
I don't see how she did it.
Let's go back to real quick. Kenya and Drew. What do you think about what Kenya was saying? I think Kenya has a point. She was really nice to Drew, and Drew was coming after her because Drew knew if she wanted to get airtime, she needed to come after Kenya because that would give her airtime. Because they really had no beef except for the beef that Drew created.
Right. I totally agree. That's just, to me, it was nonsensical, and Kenya called her on it. It was nonsensical.
Right. And then she made up that well, she didn't make it up because it is a true issue. what she was talking about whatever,
Going into
the
that.
adenomyosis.
Yeah. But if you look at Drew in the beginning of the season, she has steadily gained weight. So it's not just the fibromyalgia. It was also what she was eating.
Well, too, she had that ankle.
But she had it in the beginning of the season too.
She's had but she could have just gotten it hurt and just had the boot put on. And then by the time they got done seasoning, months had gone by. She wasn't getting to work out the way that she wanted to work out
or
maybe. Work out.
Yeah. I think she had a couple of surgeries, I think she said.
Mm-hmm. Whereas everybody else was steadily losing weight as the season wore on, but she wasn't able to.
Yeah,
and then it didn't help that she wasn't sitting up straight in the chair.
Right.
So, but you know what? LaToya did say that Drew's wig was looking good. And it was. I couldn't tell it was a wig. I thought it was her hair with some extensions.
I didn't like it.
I didn't like the little icicles hanging down from her.
I don't like how her hairline is just always just like straight across.
Right.
See, well,
I know what you're talking about. I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
And then I did get a look at her. I know you guys are gonna be like, what? I kind of did like her braided wig on her.
Oh, girl.
I can't.
I did.
No.
For one thing, that style is so 1990s. It's like
it is so terrible.
And LaToya was wearing it. LaToya was wearing it.
No, what?
LaToya was wearing braids.
No, IJ, not the braid.
No, it was the little wig where she had little tiny braids.
Braids. It's like when you go to the islands and they braid your hair. That's what we're talking about.
Yeah,
but I don't even think that it was her hair that was braided.
It was a wig. It was a wig.
And you just shouldn't wear any braids on a wig. Like that's. I don't like it.
It was horrible. It was horrible. That was back in I shouldn't say 1990s. It was the 2000s when people were wearing wigs like that. And she should have just left it back there.
All right. So you know what? I was surprised that Kenya got a little into it with Candy a little bit.
When she was talking about the baby?
Yeah. She says, you made all your work to get that dick in the box into the.
I mean, it was true. Like if she really. Yeah, if she needed to have her daughter there, then she could have made it away.
Yeah, and I agree with I see everybody's point of view in it. If you really wanted your daughter, but some people thought it was off limits. But then so
what she should have brought up was New Orleans when you had a chance to bring your kids, and then y'all brought them.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I would have brought up.
Yeah.
So what did you think about Marlo's points with the whole? Candy and Portia suddenly being best friends.
I was thinking about that.
After Bolo incident.
Do you think she was jealous?
No, I think
so. Do you mean best friends? Like, because I didn't see. I saw Candy. Unless I need to go back and watch the episodes, being the same way she had always been with Portia. Mm-hmm. I think maybe Portia was a little more chipper around her, but Candy ain't getting too close to Portia. Like, she's nice to her, but she is not, she keeps her at a distance. Mm-hmm. And I saw that throughout the whole season. I didn't see her.
I thought so too, but maybe we missed something. I think what Marlo was insinuating was that Candy knew everything what happened, and Portia was kind of kissing Candy's ass to make sure that Candy kept her mouth shut about the incident. So I think that's what Marlo
I think Candy had to keep her mouth shut. Because
I definitely think that Candy knew more than she said, but I think it was Candy's choice not to say anything because I think she respected the fact that it was not anybody's business. So
right. And two, I think that Candy making it into a business, as I knew she would. Mm-hmm. I don't know about the virtual. I wouldn't want to do a virtual dungeon party.
Why do virtual?
I'm gonna be honest. If she was like, Bolo is this virtual show, I would have seen what everybody else saw. So I would buy my ticket. I would. I'm not gonna lie.
After that show, Bolo will be booked from now until 2030.
Well, then if he was smart, he would get with Candy and put together a show,
right.
a Bolo show. But then how do you
Yeah.
prevent people from recording it?
You drop your phone off at the door. People do
But
that.
no, she said virtual.
No, the virtual.
Oh,
How do you prevent people from recording it with a handheld device, recording it?
yeah.
It won't be clear,
Mm-hmm.
but I mean,
I'm pretty sure she'll get enough people, first go round.
Right. Yeah. But
To make her money.
Why not do a traveling show? I guess that makes it too much like a strip show, maybe. She wants
Well,
to
I think
won't care.
right
Dungeon
now
party?
with COVID, I think she's just probably like,
you know what?
let's do virtual.
Candy, if you're listening, do a tour, the dungeon party. Women will pay. They have to dress a certain way to get in.
Mm-hmm.
They'll be coming out there looking all scandalous.
She has that. She did that. She did that before COVID.
Yeah, she did do the dungeon tour.
That's why she did the bachelorette party.
Remember
Okay.
when Cynthia was on stage?
Oh yeah, okay, but no, this is like a stripper,
This would be
dungeon.
a strip.
Yeah, dungeon tour too. And you can have different strippers in different cities, like the most popular strippers in each city.
Like what Vivica Fox tried to do.
Mm-hmm. She sure should. So anything else exciting happened on this episode? Are we missing anything?
I don't think so.
Me neither. I think no.
I think that okay. One thing we didn't talk about, because they did bring Marlo and Shami out, and so drama between Marlo and Shami, I'm just like, I don't know what happened.
It was silly. Okay, she might have gotten liposuction. So what?
But I think there was a reason
why
Shamia brought that up, or why she was upset about
because
it.
Marlo kept talking about she can't deal with liars. She can't deal with liars. And here you are.
Towards Portia.
Yeah.
Right. Shamia is die hard for Portia.
Yeah, she is.
You know what? And when she came in, Portia didn't even acknowledge her. Right?
But we don't see things. They cut things out, so we don't see. Just like when Marlo first came in, Marlo did some stuff, and then bam, it cut to the actual thing. So we don't get to see everything. They don't show us everything. So we don't get to see her talking to Shamia throughout the season. We don't get to see her and Shamia snoozing with each other and so forth. What we get to see is what they want us to see. So I think that Shamia just didn't like the way that and I still don't understand. Marlo is upset. Why is Marlo upset? Because her and Portia aren't friends anymore, like they were starting to be friends.
So I watched Speak on It. Marlo was Candy Speak on It. And so she said, and she was on Watch What Happens Live. And so when she was on Watch What Happens Live, she said that she had asked, I guess she had heard about what happened from someone. She said there was a credible source. And she asked Portia, the next day, like, what happened? And Portia, just basically ignored her or, didn't tell her or whatever. And so from there, she was just like, oh, we're not friends, but like, I can't believe she won't tell me. And so I thought she meant like when they were at that place and she asked her, like, what happened? Tell me what happened. But apparently it was like off camera. She had texted her and she was like, what happened? And Portia never addressed like the text messages and stuff. And so she felt like, even though I still don't understand why you felt like she because you have different friends that you tell different things to. I don't know why she felt entitled to know, but she
said she felt entitled to know.
Maybe they shared like deep things with each other.
I think it was smart of her not to.
She was upset that she lied to her, that she didn't share it with her. And so that's why.
I agree with Portia. I wouldn't have shared that with her.
You think she would have said something? I don't think she would have said something.
Knowing how Marlo was in the past, I wouldn't have said anything. She needed to keep that secret close to herself.
But you never know. Maybe Portia is protecting someone. Maybe she's not saying anything because if she admits that she did it, then the other person that was participating with her,
Tanya.
Yeah. So maybe she's just trying to protect him. Because I mean, she really doesn't have a reason not to say.
Right, and she said,
Within a relationship.
And
But she
just
has a
because
child,
she
and
had
maybe
sex with Bolo doesn't mean that Tanya did. I mean, I would hope that Tanya wouldn't. Like, I mean, it is a TV show. It would leak, so hopefully Tanya wouldn't do anything crazy.
But when you're caught in the moment and you think the cameras are all gone,
or if you're drunk, like she could have been drunk and just.
Yeah. So, but who gets that? Like, I don't know. If I drink too much, I go to sleep. I'm not running around the streets being all
some people
wild.
get turned up. So.
Can that happen to me? Because I'm waiting to be turned up. So,
maybe
but I'm
don't
wondering
drink
what
wine,
happened.
drink some liquor.
Yeah, not wine.
I'm wondering what happened with Portia and LaToya.
Portia.
Oh, I think
Yeah, because I wonder what happened with them, right? Because it sounded like LaToya went down.
LaToya said that she didn't, but Portia made it seem like she did.
She said she was between her legs, but she had underwear on. And she's like, well, I could have moved it over to the side because, something.
And you know what?
Maybe we'll get more in part 3. I don't know.
Yeah. And you know what? Y'all was running around all day. I didn't see nobody take a shower.
Well, they probably took a shower right before.
But y'all was still running around all day. And you guys were like kind of thick with it and just sweating here and it's a hot ass summer.
I mean, let's not go.
I was not down nowhere. That's why I wonder at strip shows when men be like, nah, and then they dive in. I'm like, I know you dive and you hold your breath. And come back up and then they go like this. Then you start breathing because you know the air travels with you. So you gotta go like this. I wonder like, how in the world do y'all be doing that? Because I would not be. No. That's such a gross sight to see.
Well, no, I mean people who like I don't know.
I guess they couldn't really see anything because it was dark neither. It would have been interesting to watch. I would have loved to know what went on. I wish somebody would break the confidentiality code. But you know what? Until Candy co-signs with it, nobody will believe it.
Right.
And Candy isn't.
They need to do a tell-all short story.
Everybody will be on it.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, next week is the
last
episode.
It's the last episode.
And
so
then
we need to figure out what we're gonna do next. We have Shaw's. Are we gonna do Shaw's of Sunset?
If you have any recommendations for us, just comment below.
Yes,
let us know what you want us to talk about next.
No, I feel like we should have been watching New Jersey Housewives.
It's been good. I've been watching it.
Have you? It's too late.
It's been good. Yeah.
And I don't know any of them either. And I feel like maybe we should have been watching Ready to Love. Yeah, Ready to Love. But I'm waiting for Love is Blind to come on. But you know what? When Love is Blind comes on, it's a whole, I hope they do it in like segments, right? Not the whole season at one time.
I don't think they will. No, Netflix, they'll release it all, I think.
Well, no, for The Circle, they've been doing it in episodes.
Oh, they have?
So maybe with Love is Blind, they'll be doing it in episodes.
Oh, okay.
Because it's so popular.
Yeah, that'd be good.
But I don't think they did it for the first season, but maybe because it's so popular, they'll do it for this season.
Potomac is coming up in
the summer. But we need something in between them. So we might have to do Shaw's. Do you guys watch Shaw's?
I watch Shaw. It's Persian people because this week ends. Doesn't it end?
Ramadan.
No, this week ends. Married at First Sight.
Yeah.
Oh yes.
Yeah. So we got to figure out what we're doing next week.
Yeah, because Is it really too late to watch
Ready to Love?
No, New Jersey.
Yeah, it's halfway over.
Okay.
Yeah.
And Dallas is over. And
I would never watch Dallas. Sorry.
I know. What's that reality TV show? It's just too many young people too.
Which one's that one?
The one that if you ever watch the
Hills?
Vanderpump, it's coming up with something.
Yeah, but it's just like dinner talk show.
All right, I guess we really don't have anything to watch. I don't know.
Well, we'll figure it out and we'll let you guys know.
Yeah, we'll let you guys know.
Yeah.
All right, guys, we will see you soon.
Thank you for joining
And
us.
don't forget to
like, comment, and subscribe. I did that back.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.